Your day begins before the sun does, not by choice, but by habit. You are Kareem, a 44 years old mechanic, a widower, and a man who has learned to keep moving. You and your 2 kids live in a studio apartment. You moved here 2 years ago. Before that, there were 2 rooms. You and Nadia, both working, the 4 of you fitting just right. Then the accident at the construction site took 2 fingers from your left hand and most of the work that paid well. Then Nadia was gone, and the 2-room apartment became a price you could no longer afford. So you folded your bedroll into the corner, put the children behind the curtain, and called it home. You don't think about this in the morning. In the morning, there are eggs to fry. Lena is 8 years old and has opinions about everything, including eggs. She tells you the egg looks sad. You tell her eggs don't have feelings, but she insists that this one does. You have been losing this argument for 2 years and never won once. You quietly peel a banana and set it beside the plate without a word. Lena eats the banana and ignores the egg entirely. Amir is 12 and exhausting in a completely different way. He wants to know why mathematics matters more than football. You tell him it doesn't, but football doesn't pay rent. He starts to say a name. You tell him he is not that person. He says, "Not yet." You don't answer. You just pack his bag. And when he isn't looking, you fold a small bill into the front pocket. Not because you have it to spare. Last week he told his friend he forgot his water money, but he didn't forget. You walk both kids towards school. Amir moves ahead, kicking a pebble. Lena holds your right hand and talks without pausing for breath. This is your commute, 12 minutes on foot, and Lena talks for 11 of them. You catch every third sentence and decided that is enough. The city has been like this for a while. News arriving the way weather does, always threatening, never quite explaining itself. Your neighbor Haroon says things are getting complicated. Haroon has been saying this for 3 years, and you have stopped asking what complicated means. Amir raises a hand without turning around. Lena hugs your leg hard, then sprints through the gate. You watch the entrance for a moment, after both of them disappear. You stand there, about 4 seconds longer than necessary. You have always done this. You are not entirely sure when it started. At work, you are competent. Problems always have solutions. An engine either runs or it doesn't, so you find the broken part and replace it. You have spent 4 years wishing the rest of life worked this way. A man appears at the workshop entrance. It's Samir, 50s, weathered with a gold tooth. He carries the kind of ease that comes from knowing how things actually work. Samir has been coming to your workshop for 4 years. The first time, you charged him half because he came and sat with you the week Nadia died and said nothing useless. No advice, no reassurances. He just sat there and drank his tea and let the silence be what it was. You have never been sure if you like him, but you know for sure you owe him something. Samir mentions people who are making arrangements, that things are moving faster than he expected. You listen without saying much. Before leaving, Samir's eyes drift to the children's school photo pinned to the wall. He looks at it for a moment. He doesn't say anything. He leaves. Samir never asks you for anything. That is the part that has always unsettled you. The 3 of you sit around the low table, the same surface that serves as desk, dining table, and everything else in this room. The food is simple. Lena is doing homework, erasing more than she writes. Amir is sketching in a notebook that he keeps angled away from you. This is your favorite part of the day. You would never say that, but it is. The noise of it, the terrible homework, the small argument about whose turn it is to wash up. Lena shows you a drawing, 3 people, and above them, in the top corner, a small, careful star, as her mother. You hold it for a moment, then tape it to the wall above the shelf, next to Nadia's photo. She has been drawing Nadia as a star since she was 6. You don't know who told her to do that. You don't think anyone did. It's bedtime. You sit on the edge of Lena's mattress until her breathing deepens and steadies. Through the thin fabric, a line of light, Amir is still awake, reading, or pretending to. Amir never asks you to sit with him. He's 12. He's too old for it. Sometimes you go anyway. You say you are checking that he set his alarm, and he pretends to believe you. You made it through another day. You always do. So far. You wake up at 2 in the morning to an explosion 2 streets over. Not close enough to break the windows, but close enough to feel it in your chest. By morning, the government had already issued a statement. A small, isolated incident. Talks are ongoing. The situation is under control, and there's nothing to worry about. You go to work like most people do. The tea shop opens. Life continues the way it always does, just a little quieter than before. A week passes. Fewer cars on the main road in the morning. A family 2 doors down is loading their things into a truck. The people with enough money to leave start leaving. You watch them go one by one, but couldn't say anything. Then the prices go up. The shop owner explains it. The supply trucks are having trouble getting through the checkpoints. Less coming in, same number of mouths, so the price goes up. That's how it works. You nod. You understand how it works, but understanding it doesn't help. You start skipping lunch at the workshop. You tell yourself you're not that hungry. One afternoon, walking home from school with Lena, she stops at a small shop and points at a packet of biscuits on the shelf. The ones with the red wrapper. You have bought them for her dozens of times without thinking about it, but not this time. You tell her they are out of stock, even though you can see the packet right there on the shelf behind the counter. You just cannot spend it today. Lena is sad, but accepts it without any question. She takes your hand on the way home. That night, after the kids are asleep, you open your old laptop and look up what it costs to arrange transport out of the city. After a while, you close the browser and look at the ceiling for a long time. Amir was awake and saw it all. He asks you quietly whether we have to leave. You pause. You have been preparing an answer to this question for weeks. Now that it's here, every version of it sounds wrong. You tell him, not yet. Amir nods slowly. He's not a child who cries. He gives you a look that is somehow both trusting and very, very old. Then he goes back to his notebook. He believes you. That's the part which stays with you. The explosions are getting closer. You tell the kids it's far away. Lena believes you. Amir doesn't say anything. Then Samir calls. He says things are moving faster than expected. He says, if you need it, call him. He means it. You say thank you and hang up. You sit with his name on your screen for a while. You are not someone who panics. You fix things. But some things can't be fixed. They just have to survive. It starts as a normal morning. That is the thing about these days. They always start normal. You have heard explosions for weeks now. This one is different. This one is the sound of something arriving, not something ending. The kids are at home. 7 minutes on foot. You do it in 4. You get back to the apartment. Amir already has Lena by the hand. He heard it too and was waiting at the door. You don't say anything. You take Lena's other hand and the 3 of you go. Everyone on the street is going the same direction, away from the smoke, toward the wider road that leads to the center. Someone says the Eastern District is the target. Someone else says it's the whole city. Nobody knows, but everyone moves. You have one rule when this happens: don't let go. Something that slaps the air flat. The crowd breaks in every direction at once. You are standing in the middle of the street, Lena pressed against your chest, your right hand empty. You yell his name. Lena is crying. You are not. You open your mouth, keep calling, but the city doesn't answer. You move through the damaged streets with Lena, stopping people, showing them photo of Amir. Some shake their heads, some keep walking without even looking. You go back to every place he knows. The school, gates locked, windows broken, no one inside. The tea shop where he sometimes waited for you, empty. The corner where his friends used to play football after school, nothing. Someone tells you they saw a boy running that direction about an hour ago. You go that direction. You find an alley with debris and a broken cart and no one inside it. Then you find a shoe. For about 3 seconds, your heart stops. It isn't his. You put it back where you found it and you keep walking. It happens again with a bag. Same color, same worn strap. You run for it. It isn't his neither. You sit on the ground for a minute. Lena stands next to you and doesn't say anything. She has been very quiet for a long time now. You get up and keep moving. Your limp is worse now. You've been on your feet for hours, covering the same streets 3 times. You tell yourself, he is smart. He knows how to find shelter. He would look for high ground, somewhere away from the main roads. He told you once that if he were ever lost, he'd go to the water tower on the east side because you can see everything from up there. You go to the water tower, but he isn't there. You don't know how long you stand there. Then Lena tugs your sleeve. She doesn't say it loudly. She's too tired for that. She just looks up at you with dusty eyes and says it quietly that she's hungry. And something in you comes back online. You still have one person here, right next to you, looking up at you. And she also needs to be taken care of. You swallow everything down. You pick a direction and start walking. Someone directs you to a building 2 streets over, a school that is still standing. Inside, there are maybe 80 people. You and Lena find a space against the far wall, just enough room to sit. A man nearby has his arm wrapped in cloth, the wound visible at the edges. An elderly woman sitting alone, turning something over in her hands, maybe a phone that is dead. 2 children are sleeping on top of each other near the door. There is a bucket of water near the entrance. A man with a ladle giving out small amounts. The line moves slowly. You join it and bring back some water in your hands for Lena. You tell her to drink slowly. She does without complaining about anything. Someone passes around flat bread, 1 piece per person. You give yours to Lena. She tries to split it with you, but you tell her you're not hungry. You look down at yourself. Your shirt torn at the shoulder, streaked with grime and something darker that might be blood, though you don't remember where it came from. You look at Lena, her hair matted, her face still showing the dried tracks of tears she cried hours ago and hasn't had water to wash away. This is what you look like now. You take out your phone. The battery is at 11%. You call Samir. The line rings and rings. You hang up before it goes to voicemail. Lena slept with her head on your lap. You stay awake and watch the door. Every time someone new comes in, you look up, but Amir never walked through it. At some point, without deciding to, you close your eyes. Dawn light through high windows. Most people are still asleep, but you already awake. Samir calls and you pick up immediately. Samir's voice is flat and careful, the way it gets when he is being serious. There is a convoy leaving tonight. Midnight. Private arrangement. Some people know how to get through the checkpoints that have sealed the city. He can get someone out. 3 seats max. Enough for your family. The convoy won't wait. Anyone not there by midnight loses their place. And don't forget to bring the money. $1,500 per person. You only ask one question. Can you trust the people running it? A pause on Samir's end. Then he said, they do what they're paid to do. I wouldn't call you if I thought it was nothing. You hang up. You sit with the phone in your hands and you look at Lena sleeping and you think, here is what you know. You don't even have enough money for 2 people. $2,500 and some changes is all you have on you at the moment. The bank is down and your house is a war zone now. There is no way you can get enough money. You also know that if you find Amir before midnight, you will still be standing in front of the same problem. You don't want to think about it any longer. Lena is awake. You tell her you're going to get her somewhere safe. You tell her there are people she knows on the convoy. You say this before you have confirmed it, because you need it to be true. You and Lena arrive at a building on the west side, where one of Samir's contacts uses the ground floor. The convoy leaves at midnight. It is almost noon, 12 hours. You scan the room, and then you see her, a woman from 3 streets over. You recognize her immediately. Hannah. Her daughter is Lena's age. They used to play in the same courtyard. She's here with her daughter and her sister. 3 of them going out together. You have not spoken to Hannah in months. She looks at you the way everyone looks at each other now, checking to see how bad it is. You ask her if she will look after Lena on the convoy. Keep her close until they reach the other side. She doesn't ask why you aren't coming. She just nods. Lena and Hannah's daughter immediately sit together in the corner and begin talking quietly. Children. They find each other across disasters the way water finds cracks. 12 hours to go. You pull Samir aside. Samir knows a man who knows where most of the displaced people have been sheltering in the eastern quarter. He knows which streets are still safe enough. Samir says, we go together. We'll be back before midnight. He says it like it is a simple thing, and you are grateful for that. Before leaving, you goes back inside. You kneel in front of Lena and fix her hair. She looks at you and knows something is happening. She is 8 and not stupid, but she doesn't ask. You tell her to stay with Hannah. You tell her you will see her on the other side. You smile when you say it. You have always been able to smile when you needed to. Then she goes back to sit with Hannah's daughter. You watch her for a moment, then stand up and walk out. You and Samir go into the city. It is noon. The convoy leaves at midnight. You have 12 hours. You tell yourself that is enough. It has to be. Samir has contacts in this part of the city. People who owe him things, or who he has helped before. He stops at doorways, exchanges a few words, gets directions. This is how he operates, through the network underneath everything else. First place is a church with 60-something people inside. You show Amir's photo to anyone who will look. Some remember a boy matching the description. He was here, someone says, yesterday, but they don't know where he went after. That means he is moving. That means he is probably looking for you. You follow the direction. Then someone else says they saw a boy sleeping in the doorway of the textile shop. You go to the textile shop, but the doorway is empty. There is a torn piece of clothes on the ground. Nothing else. Hours pass. The light changes. It's afternoon now. Most people they asked shook their heads. Then a woman near a water pipe says, yes, she saw him not long ago. He was with a small group heading toward the old bus depot on the south end, trying to find transport out. The bus depot. That is exactly where Amir would go. He would reason it out. Bus mean roots out. Roots out mean safety. He thinks the way you taught him to think, even now. Amir is sitting against the far wall with his knees pulled up, arms around them. His jacket is torn at the shoulder. There is dried blood on his forehead from something. Not deep, but it looks worse than it is. He is looking at the floor. Then he looks up. For a moment, neither of you move. Then Amir gets to his feet. You are already crossing the room. You grab him by the back of the head and hold him there, not saying anything. Amir doesn't say anything either. He just stands inside your arms and cry. He is here. He is okay. He is here. Your leg is broken, or close to it. You don't know, but it doesn't matter right now. You look at Amir. He's breathing. He's out, but he's breathing. Samir appears through the dust. He was outside when it hit. He takes in the scene quickly and looks at your leg. He looks at his watch, then again, looks at you. It is 10:45. The convoy leaves at midnight. The safe house is 40 minutes walk away. You and Samir look at each other. Neither of you says it, but both are calculating. You cannot make it back. Not with a leg that won't hold weight and an unconscious boy to carry. Samir can. Samir can make it back with Amir and still be there before midnight. You have thought about this moment, in some form, since the night you first looked up the cost of getting out. Not consciously, but underneath everything, in the place you do the math that you don't want to do. You have known that there was a version where you didn't make it back. You made your peace with that version a long time ago. You reach into your jacket and take out a small roll of bills, everything you have left. You hold it out to Samir. Samir takes it without a word. You tell him, get Amir to the safe house. Get him on the convoy. Make sure he finds Lena on the other side. Samir looks at you for a few seconds and slowly nods. That is all needed to be said between the two of you. You turn to your son. You take the family photo from your pocket, the one printed years ago, kept folded in your jacket ever since. You tuck it into the pocket of Amir's jacket, close to his chest. He smells like dust and sweat and the same soap you have been buying him since he was small. You pull back and nod to Samir. Samir crouches, gets Amir onto his back carefully, and stands. He doesn't look back at you and starts walking. You watch them go. Samir moves quickly, steadily, until they round a corner and disappear. You lean back against the wall, then reach into the pocket and takes out a folded piece of paper. Lena's drawing. 3 people. You, Amir, Lena, and in the top corner, 1 star for Nadia. You look at the drawing for a long time, then reach into your shirt pocket and takes out a pen. You draw slowly and carefully with your damaged hand next to the first star.